Hey Shruzana. Hey Shruzana, are you with me?
Don't disturb me, Satya. It's too interesting.
Oh, what's the matter? What is interesting? By the way, what is the colorful object in your hand?
It is a square box.
Square box, what do you mean?
These are 1 to 10 squares. Choose any number among 1 to 10.
It's 5.
See, here's the number 5 and its square is 25 which displays here.
Do you know what are squares?
Yes, squares may look simple. It is just a number which is multiplied by itself. 2 times 2 is 4 and 5 times 5 is 25.
What was the story behind it?
Behind this simplicity lies a story that stretches across thousands of years, across civilizations and across some of the greatest minds of human history.
There is ancient history about it.
Yes, let us begin with Babylonian. Thousands of years ago, when there were no calculators, no modern tools, no notebooks, the Babylonians carved square tables onto a clay tablet.
Why?
Because they understood that square numbers are foundation for solving real-life problems from land measurements to construction.
Construction? What was it?
Then come to Egyptians. Pyramids, perfect and majestic. Behind this construction was a square-based geometry. So Satya, squares were not just numbers, they were tools for building wonders that still stand today.
Oh great.
Satya, do you know more about it?
Yeah, India, our land, played a remarkable role in this journey. Great scholars like Gaudiana and Aryabhatta used these square numbers in geometry, astronomy and algebra, long before many other civilizations. And India introduced magic squares to the world.
Magic squares? What are magic squares?
Beautiful grids where every row, every column and every diagonal add up to a same number, a perfect mathematical harmony. For example, you can say in this picture, every row, every column and every diagonal add up to a same number 18.
Wow, what a nice grid. Satya, do you know about Pythagoras theorem?
Yeah, Pythagoras from Greece who transformed the meaning of square numbers forever. His theorem, in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. To understand this Pythagoras theorem, let us look at a simple example. For example, in a right angle triangle, the first side is 6 units, the second side is 8 units, and the longest side, the hypotenuse, is 10 units. According to the Pythagoras theorem, base square plus height square is equals to hypotenuse square. So here, 6 square plus 8 square is equals to 10 square, whereas 6 square 36 plus 8 square 64 is equals to 10 square 100. In a simple way, in this model, a square plus b square is equals to c square. Therefore, 6, 8 and 10 is a Pythagorean triplet.
Satya, what is the use of this Pythagoras theorem?
It became a pillar of mathematics, modern science, engineering. You can see this theorem in bridges, buildings, everywhere.
Satya, can you give me an example about it?
Yeah, before giving an example, I want to ask you a simple question. Do you know what was the new construction that recently added to our school?
It's a lift.
Exactly. Here is your other question. Do you know what is the theorem used to construct a lift?
Yes, the theorem used in construction of lift is Pythagoras theorem.
Yes, let me explain how. When a lift is constructed, the engineer should ensure that the lift shaft is perfectly vertical and the base is perfectly horizontal. And then they measure the height of the lift shaft, the distance on the ground, and then they calculate the diagonal support beam needed. The diagonal beam forms the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So they use base square plus height square is equals to hypotenuse.
Satya, are squares are building blocks of advanced mathematics?
In this present generation, squares are at the hearts of physics, computer science and artificial intelligence. So Shruzana, without understanding square numbers, we cannot understand higher concepts. So squares are the building blocks of the advanced mathematics. And Satya, this is Shruzana from 8th Maurya signing off.